Hello there guys, it's Captain Invisible here and welcome to another turn of the Iberian campaign for Medieval 2 Total War, the Custom Campaigns mod number 2. This is going to be the first episode I'm going to do with my new recording software. I recently got the open broadcasting software free off the internet, and I've been playing around with it, and I think I've got the settings down now. But this will be the first Iberian campaign turn that I've done with this new recording software. What it will allow me to do is record my turns without having breaks or interruptions. So I can other than the usual breaks and interruptions, but it records full length videos. It doesn't just create 10-minute slots that I then have to put together, which is what my usual videos are consisting of. So now we've got a full length recording, we can actually play it as long as we like without, as I said, having to reset the recording every time we get a every time it expires. So let's begin. Castile is wasting his money on 3 forts at a time, delays me but does not defeat me, and that's a message from France. So it looks like Castile's getting a bit desperate with his defences. I've heard of this 3 fort system, and it does sound like, again, it will delay any action. But it's not going to stop action, and it's a lot of money to waste. I mean, I can't remember how much forts are. I think they're about 500 gold or something along those lines. And to waste 500 gold on, well, the 500 times 3, so that's 1500 gold on 3 forts is a bit ridiculous. And it's a tactic that I probably won't be using anytime soon. I probably won't need to be honest. So these are the standings. We are looking to make some money next turn. That's always nice. Militarily, France is top. I'm assuming we're second, only because we were top not too long ago. Financially, Portugal is top, and we are second. So Portugal must really be managing his finances quite well now. Although it's probably due to the fact that we destroyed his main army. He doesn't have all those mercenaries and troops to pay for. Production, we are first. We're looking to stay first, it says, so that's always nice. It's always nice to have quite high production to balance out your military spending. Population, we are second behind France. Again, not surprised, because he does have a lot of territory. In fact, 2, 3... yeah, we have the same amount of territory, although I believe he's gonna be taking some more very shortly. So, yeah, it's probably got the jump on us there. And overall, France is top with us being second. So, basically, me and France are controlling the board quite well, at least as far as statistics go. It may obviously change later on, and certainly tactically, we might not be ahead. We might just be ahead in the general rankings. So Cordoba, if I remember last time, we were having trouble retraining our spearmen. I've still got 2 turns left until we get some available, so I wonder if that's 2 turns until we can actually retrain them. But it says I can retrain these ones without having any problems. Let's just try it, because there's either a problem where I'm not being able to retrain them, or there's a problem that I don't have enough to retrain them. I think it's a problem with not having no more units of this type available to retrain. Yeah, so it's something to do with this, not allowing me to retrain troops, because I don't have the troops to I don't have the spare slots to retrain or something along those lines. I'm not too into campaigns, so I don't know too much about the whole retraining mechanic. But I do understand that as long as you've got... See here, I can recruit the 3 of these desert calves. So if I were to have desert calf in here to retrain, I could retrain 3 of them. I think that's how it goes. And then, yeah, 2 desert calf and that sort of thing. So it might be related to that, but again, I'm no expert, so I won't pretend that I know what I'm talking about. I think the main action we were doing was down here. We were sending spearmen to be retrained. Yeah, we've already got one down here that's been retrained with armor upgrades, so that's good. I've got a spy here. I can send him back up to this army as well. Then we could probably do with another spy. We could get another spearman here, but let's hold off for military spending at the moment. Because again, we're going to project some profits of 2,000 next turn, and I don't really want to ruin that at the moment. So you're okay. What I want to start doing is moving some of these troops up. I know I said I think last turn I was talking about getting defense upgrades, because they are really useful for spear militia. But to be honest, I need to... oh, I had a spine here, I didn't realise that. But I need to get moving north, because Apollo's going to start building up his forces. It's already started up here. I'll need to get a spy up there just to see what's going on. So yeah, he's got some spear militia. So he's got forces, and I can imagine he's building up more. So I need to keep an eye on that. What are my chances of getting in? 58. I might try that next turn. But right now I need to get some forces moving, so we can what we can probably do is get this force moving up. Probably to about there, maybe. And build a fort. Or do we need a fort? Yeah, he doesn't have any... He doesn't really have anything that can threaten us over here, so... A fort might be a bit of a waste. Instead, I'll build a watchtower. Although I don't know whether his general and cav will be able to get down here. Probably not, because there's a bridge there. I wonder if... I wonder if she'd probably get him off the road, but... No. I'll risk just sitting there, because, as I said, I don't think he's got anything at the moment that can really threaten that force. Certainly I've got spies in there enough to maintain a nice block there, but what we're going to do is we're going to start moving some spearmen up. Get some troops moving up north, and we might as well send some in-mans over. We need to maintain a few in-mans here at least to maintain this area. What I'm thinking of is probably another town militia. So I can have 2 town militia in here, and then if this spearman retrains, I should then have enough next turn to do this spearman. And then I might just move this force north. I mean, there's nothing really else I can really do with it.
How may I serve, Sultan?
We'll just keep spreading our forces.
Orders. What is the Sultan's will? Orders.
And I have some spies here. We could do with these spies being up here. Move that one into that army. That one can stay there in that fort. Then we had some ships.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Let's just bring the ships back. We don't require them up here just yet. We'll find some use for them later on. So there's nothing really I want to sort in there. What I also want to start doing is sort of expanding this way. I'm not sure what's down that way, hence probably the spy there. And if we get a could probably get some more cav here. Maybe a spearman? Yeah, let's no, they're bare spearmen, so they're something we'd need a castle for, and I don't have a castle at the moment. And I'm not going to turn Lisbon into a castle. Lisbon's a city, and the only other castle is right up here. So we'll just stick with spear militia, and then we can retrain them in these cities. Down here we had these gold mines that we weren't really doing anything with, so we're going to get merchants to sit on them. 51 gold, that's not too bad. We get any more? Unfortunately not. It's our pool's capped. Find out if we can build. I think you have to build markets elsewhere to be able to build the merchants. Yeah, I've only got grain exchanges in a lot of places. Okay, doesn't matter too much. So yeah, getting from Granada, which I'll just get a force ready. Could do with some spearmen in Granada, but the building costs too much. But I think I can get spearmen, or at least infantry from here. Crappy spear militia. They'll do. Then get some cav. And then I can bring... I was doing a ship, I think, here. So I can bring the ship from here down to collect the spy, and then move it over here, where it can then deploy this force down, and then we can join it and just go on a rampage. I mean, the AI is not going to be too hard to defeat. Is there any more mercenaries available? No, just the crossbowmen. Okay, I think we're in a fairly decent position now. We've got a nice thing going. Could get some more crossbowmen, that'd be useful, but I'm gonna wait until these men are ready to march out. These I might get a couple retrained in here and then send it out in a force. I'll send it by ship actually. I might forego going down here too quickly and just send it by ship to meet up here with the main force. Either way, it's going to be quite an interesting thing to do. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to look into. Let's check all my Islam's okay in the various provinces. I believe it is, yeah. It's just these ones in Iberia that get the most heat from the Catholics. Okay, so yeah, happy with that. I might want to maintain this fort actually. Let's
Order.
just dump my
As you will.
mercenaries in that fort if they'll go. There we are. So we can maintain that fort so it's not going to just disappear off the map. Because you know, these are forts that everyone else has made. I mean, I made that one, but this one was Naze Bases right from the start, so I want to maintain that one. I'm not going to build one here. That this army is perfectly capable of staying here. Just scout out a bit and block the bridge with my spy. I could just block the bridge. I don't know whether that's a crossing. You can't tell what a crossing's or not. They're very possibly a crossing. But I don't know whether they'll be able to get cavalry down all the way around there. So we'll just leave it there for now. I'm willing to take the risk, is what I'm trying to say, because I do have a secondary army building up, so if worst comes to worst, I've got a secondary army to reinforce. Okay, so statistics-wise, again, as it said, France is top overall. We're second, I think. Nazbase, Apollo's probably third, and Nazbase is fourth overall. Militarily, we've gone down due to our assault on Cordoba, but so has Apollo. Apollo lost quite a lot in that assault as well. France seems to be going, skyrocketing with his military, because he's really hitting Nazbase hard, and Nazbase's military is suffering as a result. Production, we've managed to pull our production back from the jaws of defeat. This huge drop has turned into a massive rise, and hopefully now that I'm not spending too much, it should... Yeah, it won't do too bad. It says we're going to make 300 profit next turn, so yeah, we'll end up with 3,280 in the treasury next turn, so that'll be interesting to play with. Let's just take a minute to look at the financials actually, because I didn't do that recently. We're not looking too bad. Taxes are the main income, as farming's not too great. Usually it's up in the 2000s with other factions I play with. Mining's doing quite well. In fact, mining's doing very well. 600. That's a lot more than it normally is. Trade, not doing too bad. 700. My biggest spending is my army upkeep, which will go down when I start losing men in these wars against Apollo. Wages are also quite high due to all the spies and inmans I've got wandering around, and recruitment is quite high as well due to the due to my spending on military troops to reinforce certain areas. Constructions, we're not spending that much on construction this turn. Normally we spend quite a lot, so that's not too bad. And corruption, we managed to maintain it at a steady increase, so that's yeah, we're kind of making more income from it than we are expending on it, so that's good. So that's a quick overview on the finances. Let's keep at it. Territory, we've not gained any territory. Nearest Bay's lost some. It's probably due to lose some more from what I've seen from France. Oh, in fact, speaking of France, I was France and territory. I was actually gonna. He's got a fort down there. That's interesting. I was going to ask him for map info, just to see what he's up to. Yeah, maintain good relations with him and see how my grand ally is doing territorially, so that I can see how far he's got into Nazbase's lands. So that's territory. Financially, it seems me me, Swissman and Nersbase are all sort of grouped down here, and Apollo's just sort of skyrocketed up this way. He's kind of like, yep, see you guys later, I'm off to the moon. So we're kind of falling behind a little bit. We were doing good financially up here, but now we're kind of dropping down. But that's simply because of our military spending. As soon as we take Lisbon and probably Bajos as well, when we can figure out our recruitment issues, we'll be in a better position. Certainly though, Lisbon's going to get hit shortly. Oh, and there's one more actually, population, but it's not too interesting. Because me and Swissman are the bigger nations, we have more population as a result. And Swissman seems to have more because he's in the richer lands. So yeah, we're both doing well in that regard. Family tree, nothing too interesting about the family tree. Anyone about to... Well, you're about to come of age. That's going to be another... Oh, she's a princess. Sorry, she's not a general. A female general? No, really. If you could get female generals, honestly, I would appreciate any general that I could get my hands on. But unfortunately, in this time period, they were really really sexist when it came to letting females do any sort of combat role. So yeah, that was unfortunate. What else? I think that's just about everything. So we're a quick overview. We're kind of maintaining our territories quite nicely. We're getting merchants out to take advantage of these resources. So I need another one on this one, and then I'll be making, that'll be 100 and that'll be, yeah, about 102 from merchants alone. So that'll be quite a nice profit. Apparently I can get a port in this place, but I need to upgrade it first. We've got some reinforcements coming up to meet at this fort and then come up to meet this army. Our spies are doing stuff, just going out and enjoying being spies, and we're still having problems retraining at Cordoba. I could really do with retraining these guys because they're vetted up. Sorry, vetted up. That's a term I picked up from Attila. I'm sorry. They're experienced spearmen, and our cav's not too bad either. So we just need to maintain this army, and then once we get the ability to, we can start to move up to Bajos. But right now I think my main focus is down this way, and we'll see what happens with Cordoba. It's certainly stood the test of time. It's been under attack about 3 or 4 times now. First by me, then by Nersbase, and then by Apollo, and then by me again. So it's kind of come under some fire, and I think the people have done well to actually survive this long. But for now, that's pretty much the end of turn 16. So don't think there's anything else I needed to arrange. So I will end the turn, and I shall save it, and then it can go over to Apollo for his turn. 16. Let me just rename it. I don't want to override my own save. So Portugal. Save that. And so yeah, that was turn number 16. Head over to Apollo's channel to view his turn 16, where hopefully he won't destroy that army I've just left high and dry. And yeah, keep track of this campaign because it's quite an interesting one. A lot of the campaigns I take part in, especially in Kingdoms, they basically give you everything, and you're either screwed or you're not so screwed. Whereas this one, it started from the very beginning. We all basically started with nothing, and we've all kind of built from there. So yeah, if you've not done so already, check it out from the very beginning. Just see how far everyone's progressed, because we've all done really well in this campaign, at least to survive until turn 16. And if all of us are still here by turn 20, I'll be very surprised. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in turn number 17.